Cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
Not real cupcakes.
Oh.
Hi guys, it's Crystal, and today I have the Seashell Collection from Cupcake Polish. This isn't a new collection, but it's one that I've had for ages and I didn't swatch when I got it, and I pulled it out and I wanted to swatch it and play with it, so I did. We're going to start off with Peer Pressure. This is a pink linear holographic with little iridescent tiny glitter bits in it. They all have the iridescent tiny glitter bits in them, so I'm not going to repeat that every time. I'm just going to tell you what color linear holo it is and just assume it has the little iridescent glitters in them. As you can see, this is gorgeous. It's got tons of rainbow in it. They all do. And even with those glitters, removal on these isn't hard. I tested that out without a peel-off base coat, and it literally comes off just as clean as a linear holo. Your hands just sparkle afterwards like a beautiful unicorn. As you can see, in one coat, this goes on almost completely opaque. I just had a little bit of my nail tip showing, so I went in with the second coat just to cover it up. These are all pretty much almost one coaters. If you didn't have like the really bad nail tip issue I have, you could probably get away with them all just being one coaters. They're so beautiful though. This one is one of my top two. This and Seduction are my favorites because they're pink and purple, and I love pinks and purples, and I like to combine them in nail art a lot. Although I said I would stop doing all pink and purple stuff and use other colors, which I've stuck to so far, but we'll see how long that lasts. Probably not very long, because I like the color combo, so I put them together a lot. I mean, do whatever works. That's what makes me happy. Seduction is this gorgeous purple beauty you're seeing right here. This is my favorite out of the entire collection, because purple, that's why. But this one is so hollowy and shimmery and gorgeous. This one does go on a little bit sheer on the first coat, but not like drastically insane. I definitely didn't think it was going to need 3 coats or anything. It's really beautiful, and these all go on really, really smooth and pretty. Even with those little iridescent glitter bits. You can actually see them better in this one. Wow, that sounded weird. I had kind of a hiccup going on there. I talked around it. That didn't work. But in this one, you can actually see the glitter bits a little better. They're those little kind of orange iridescent tiny spots you're seeing. They're really pretty. I didn't get a lot of buildup with them though. I thought they were going to make like more of a chunky texture, but they didn't. One layer of top coat, everything was smooth and beautiful, as you see here. This is such a pretty color, and I definitely see myself playing with it in the future. I'm thinking maybe some reverse stamping. I don't know. I wonder how these would water marble with those glitter bits in them. Next up is Oh Ship. Ha ha ha, you thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? This is a beautiful silver linear holographic with the glitter bits in it again. This one's really, really, really pretty. I thought it was gray at first because in the bottle it has that deceptive bottle syndrome, and it looks really, really kind of darker and gray, but it's not. It's a really pretty bright silver. It's like a unicorn's horn, except I guess unicorn's horns are supposed to be gold maybe. I think they're silver. They can be silver now. I haven't watched My Little Pony in a while, but I'm sure if I consulted with my kiddo, she'd tell me what color all the pony's horns were. She's drastically obsessed with that show. Me, not so much. You can actually see the iridescent glitter like bits a little bit better in this one, but I still feel like I covered them up with my polish. The second layer, I seem to like cover up all my bits. I don't know what was going on, but this is so pretty. You can definitely see that silver, and it's got such a beautiful rainbow shimmer. I could actually see myself possibly using this as a hollow topper. I thought this one would take 3 coats, but it didn't. So pleasant surprises. Next we have All Washed Up. This is a really, really pretty light blue, and I definitely think this is a top 3. You know, blue, pink, purple. You really can't go wrong with that trio of colors, and you can combine them for so much cool stuff. This one, originally when it went on, I thought it was gonna be very, very light, but it does dry a little bit darker than you see it here coming out of the bottle, which you'll see after my first swatch here. This goes on a little bit sheerer than some of the others, but still covers in just the 2 coats. Very, very pretty. But you can see how bright and really light it looks. And then here when it dries, it does dry a little bit deeper blue. It's still extremely bright. It's just got a little more color depth, a little more pretty to it. This one also has such a bright, beautiful hollow shimmer to it. It almost looks like it's got a little bit of like seafoam green shimmer to it. But this is definitely a pretty one. And this one and Seduction and Peer Pressure are definitely my top 3s. Next is Wait and See. This is a beautiful sunset orange with just like a hint of almost a purple shimmer that it gets from the holographic glitter. It is gorgeous. This would probably look really pretty for like, I don't know, a subtle fall look. Maybe stamp some leaves over it in gold. Ooh, I bet that color combo would be good. This one goes on really well. This is another one that could have probably been a one coater if I'd gone in with it and ignored my nail tip so much, but my nail tips are really, really badly stained. You shouldn't even look at them. They're horrifying and they scare people. Just look away. My cuticles scare people too, but we're not going to talk about them. They belong in the dark. This one does dry a little darker than it goes on again. If you look here, you can see as I'm swatching it, it's very bright, very kind of pumpkin-y looking, and as it dries, it looks more like autumn leaves and just a little more color depth again. It's still so beautiful and definitely reminiscent of like the orange sunset streaks in the sky when the sky's like slightly orange and purple right before it turns dark. It's really, really beautiful. I love it. Last up, but not least, we have Mermaid You Look. This probably should have been first, but I wasn't really going in any order. I was kind of just picking colors I wanted to play with and doing them in that order. This one's really gorgeous. It's a teal linear hollow with the glitter bits that are iridescent, and it is stunning. The glitter bits in this one, I had such a hard time. I was trying to get a bunch of them on the top to see if they would make like little orange sparks in it, and I failed, and I ended up just covering them up with polish again and not making the little sparkiness. I think if I layered more, maybe gone in for a third layer, I'd have had more of the glitter bits showing off, but I didn't. I didn't even think about it until way, way afterwards, like just now as I'm saying this. This is really pretty and would definitely be a one coater on anyone with like clean, perfect white nails and aren't yellowish orange disgustingness. This one is so, so pretty though, and it's definitely perfect for like maybe mermaid nails. I always say that, but I've still never done mermaid nails. I should do that eventually, at some point in time. Look at how gorgeous it is, and it definitely has a hint of blue shimmer given off by the holographic, linear, micro glitteriness of it all. It's so pretty. These are all available now. These were released in, I think, February or March, a while back. But right after I got them, I ended up getting sick for about 2 weeks, so I never ended up swatching them. And then my shelf fell over, which was a whole other thing. There's a video devoted to that tragedy. You can check that out if you want. But I'll link the shop below, and I'll link these below so that you can pick them up if you want. As usual, though, if you like this, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more fun stuff and tutorials and awesomeness. And I'll see you guys next time.